Hello my fellow Slayers, this is Maluncha and welcome back to Dauntless. Today we got another news bulletin and we got actually a couple news bulletins. We got our patch notes, we got Nintendo Switch release that is announced, and we have another Behemoth that's coming next month. We have an updated roadmap, so we kind of have a lot to look at. So as always, I kind of want to look through them and I'm gonna look through them together with you. I'm gonna try to put in some timestamps and all the different things we're gonna look at. So if you guys are not really interested in Switch but are interested in a new Behemoth, you can skip right through the marker, which I try to set. This is something I'm gonna try new. Shouldn't be that hard, I guess, but yeah, let's give it a go and let's check out what they are gonna bring next to the game. So on the main page for the latest news, of course, featuring Dauntless heads to Nintendo Switch is the biggest one in here. So let's take a look at that one first. June 13, 2019, Dauntless heads to Nintendo Switch, a new frontier. Whether you heard it first at Nintendo Direct or are reading it here for the very first time, we are beyond excited to say it again. Dauntless is coming to Nintendo Switch. So they have a trailer as well. Didn't see it yet, so yeah, let's quickly see through it. Think the volume. There you go. Yeah, nice trailer. Nice trailer. It was the new Behemoth and then the Switch. So yeah, let's check further. As a lifelong Nintendo fans ourselves, we can't wait to bring the Shattered Owls to Nintendo Switch. Soon we'll be able to slay shrikes on our lunch break or check our hunt pass on a flight. Not to mention that seeing our game in this year's Nintendo booth was nothing short of magical. Thank you to everyone who stopped by to play our first ever Nintendo Switch demo. We hope to have more to show soon. A chilling adversary. Our upcoming Nintendo release isn't the only news to come out of E3. We also have a new dire behemoth in the wings, Winterhorn Scrav. This powerful version of the owl-like Scrav will land in Dauntless early next month. Slayers on the Epic Games Store, Xbox and PlayStation 4 can start preparing now by upgrading their frost armor and hammering up some blaze-embedded weapons. You want every advantage when facing this foe. What's next? We still have some work to do before we can announce an official release date for Nintendo Switch, but you can follow our progress on Twitter, Reddit, and the official Dauntless blog, which you are reading right now. And for those of you already playing on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, go take a look at the Dauntless roadmap. We got some very good things coming your way. I took a quick peek and there is a lot in there that we need to go over. So yeah, that is the Nintendo Switch and a little intro for Winterhorn Scrav. As I said, Winterhorn Scrav is coming next month, so there will be more patch notes and probably more things coming about Scrav and up soon. But yeah, we'll look into them when the time comes. For now, latest news. There were patch notes today as well, the release of OB 0.2.A. It's a small patch that targets a crash after hunt scenario. I've had that happen multiple times this week. I think, well, in the amount of time that I played now, I think they have the most, how should I put this? I think the recent patches and the coming from the console players has brought a whole lot of issues they didn't expect or weren't expecting. So I kind of think that they're going through a rough time. Let's a rough patch right now. But yeah, they're working on it constantly, guys. So bear with it and just enjoy the game when you can. Fix the bug that could cause some Slayers to crash when loading into Ramsgate after a hunt. They should decrease the number of crashes that happens in this situation. Please continue to report crashes if you encounter them. Known issues, Warpike users can get stuck in the piercing Furo combo finisher. We are digging into what the cause of this might be. So yeah, for now, try to pay attention to not to that finisher. Because yeah, you kind of can get stuck. So it's a really small patch notes, but it's kind of an important one, especially when it comes to getting crashes from the game. getting crashes is never good. So yeah, really small patch notes, release OB 0.8, 2.a. And then we have the roadmap to look at, and the roadmap, let's scroll out a little bit. That's scrolling in, that's scrolling too far out. So as we can see, there's markers almost above every plane. Improved interface is in the middle, so we're gonna take a look at that. Weapon demos. Not sure, this is kind of small. Not sure how to use a weapon. New slayers will now be presented with weapon demo videos that show how each weapon functions in combat. This should give rookies a little more confidence when approaching options like the hammer and the warpike. Isn't this why there are YouTube channels? No, it's pretty good that they're giving in-game tips, and especially in the form of a video. Showing it to somebody or explaining it to somebody is a completely different thing. So yeah, weapon demos coming to the game. So that's it for the improved interface, the loadout pre-screens. Yeah, it's still in the middle, but still not sure when it will happen. And if we go further, we have more activities, and we have high skies, leaderboards, and aggressive fauna. Holy hell, and trials is in the middle, but trials has no island, and the rest, am I scrolled out? No, the rest has no islands, kind of a little bug. So high skies, long days and warm nights stir up tropical vibes in the city of Ramsgate, and with the arrival of a mysterious new figure, things are about to change again. High Skies delivers a new hunt pass to slayers striving for seasonal glory. Sail all the way to level 50 to earn skins for each of your 6 weapon types, plus a complete set of cosmetic Corsair armor. And if you're keen for even more precious loot, a check in the game store will be stocking the shelves with skins and more. Plus, look forward to a second High Skies Hunt Pass coming after the first. More details on that. So this is actually the first High Skies, and we're actually getting a second one. Okay, this is intriguing. We never had a Hunt Pass that actually continued in a next season. So that's pretty cool. Aggressive fauna. Slugs will pollute the battlefield if they aren't exterminated in due haste, and future fauna will introduce even more creative complications. Can you handle it all while hunting your quarry? Slugs? So, slugs, that's a snail, right? Yeah, slugs, the multiple of snails. So, is it? I'm not really sure. So we're gonna have snails on the battlefield. Okay, and they're gonna multiply probably if you don't exterminate them fast, making sure that, yeah, like they say, pollute, and future fauna will introduce even more creative complications. Okay, future fauna. So, okay, aggressive fauna. That's a fun one. Leaderboards. This isn't a fun one. Test your mettle against the masses. Leaderboards will rank slayers throughout completion times, putting the best, the quickest, and most efficient teams on top, and the rookies at the bottom. No more claiming you're one of the best. It's time to prove it. This is definitely something I'm looking forward to. Give us a reward menu or something that we can play versus other players and see our score. Yeah, definitely one way to do it. Leaderboards, looking forward to it. What else was in there? Because every island had something. So this was more activities. Improved interface, we already did. Social and personality. So we have new cosmetic slots and the third dye region. The third dye region came in last week. And then Twitch Prime, of course, that was last week as well. The third dye region? Yeah. I'm mixing things up. It's been a long day. I'm just home from work, guys, so bear with me. New cosmetic slots. Slayers will soon be able to equip cosmetics to 2 new slots, their head and their back. Not sure how to picture those two. Think Halo and Wings minus the strictly angelic theme. Oh, okay. This is new cosmetic slots. Okay, nice. What else was in there? I think deeper combat is the last one we need to look at. And we have trial modifiers, the Terra debuff, and then the Scruff update and the Shrike update. So Scruff is for next month. We have the Terra debuff. Our newest etheric element, Terra, is getting its own debuff effect. Unlike Blaze, which burns, and Frost, which slows, Terra will siphon health from behemoths and distribute it to attacking slayers. The more damage you do while the debuff is active, the more healing your team will receive. This is good news and bad news. This is good news for people who are having a hard time actually staying alive, and some extra healing would be good. This is bad news for the people that play speed builds or play the 50% HP builds. There are some talents that work, basically they only activate when you're at 50% of your health. Iceborne, for instance, if you're below 50% health, it starts healing you. Rage, for instance, I think it's 30% attack power when you're below 50%. This is not really good for those players because they will heal them above 50%, meaning that they will lose their buff, which means they're gonna need to take a hit again, get staggered again, lose their DPS again. So yeah, I've been having this a little bit with players placing the pylons, the heal pylons recently. I can understand that they do it, but for some players it's really not beneficial if they get hit with only like, even if it's one tick, you lose your percentage in damage done by Iceborne, you lose your percentage in speed, you lose everything you were trying to build up actually. So yeah, a good thing and a bad thing, Terra debuff. It will be really good for slayers who have trouble to stay alive and get that extra incoming heal even when their potions are all used up. So Terra debuff, trial modifiers. Lady Luck's trial won't pit you against garden variety behemoths or even garden variety dire behemoths. Instead, trials will use a system of modifiers to buff off baddies and keep you guessing. A still in progress example, Razor Ring Carabak plus Koshai Vines plus the Koshai Shield plus reduced damage from normal attacks. That is a huge modifier. Holy hell. That with his bugs and that with his invisibility, that might make for one particularly dangerous foe to try to catch. But yeah, it sounds really fun. I had an idea a couple days back that they just should make an open plane and put in like 5 spawn behemoths, no matter what level or what type, and you and your team can go in and just see, well, look for the behemoths in the open world. Like, give us an island as big as 5 islands that we got now, something like that, and put in 4 behemoths. But the chance that a behemoth despawns and spawns with another behemoth is a possibility then, right? And that also would make some interesting fights. But yeah, trial modifiers, I'm kind of looking forward to this. And I think that's it for all the new things that they are gonna bring to us. We have the release of Obi 0.8.2. And we have Dauntless heading to Nintendo Switch. So a lot of information today, guys. I try to make it as fast as possible. I don't really think that I'm gonna need to put in the timestamps because, well, yeah, everything, it's not gonna be that long of a video. If you want to look really more into it, I guess you would take a look at the patch notes yourself. But for now, they have my interest peaked, and I'm really looking forward to actually, to actually all of them. So yeah, there we go. We had a whole lot of information there packed in a whole little bundle, I guess you could say. Scrav coming next month, Nintendo Switch coming in the near future, I guess you could say. They already had a demo running at E3, and they're really looking forward to it. We had a patch notes just for the crashes that we were having in the last few weeks, so a really important patch notes. And if you're using the Warp Pike, don't try to use the finisher because you can get stuck. A little warning out there. We had a look into the roadmap and everything that they are gonna, basically everything they are working on and gonna bring into the game on a later date. There were some really interesting things in there. So yeah, really looking forward to them. If you have any questions, you can always leave them in the comment sections, of course. And if you want to hunt with me, or if you need help at any time in the game when I'm online, my playtimes are a little sporadic, as I work with an early shift and a late shift. So sometimes for me it's in the afternoon, Belgium time, and sometimes it's at midnight. So yeah, it's kind of strange the times I play. So yeah, hook me up for the friends invite or join my guild. I made it a guild actually. It's called Slayers of Old Salt. Basically, I'm the only member. A little sad for now, but yeah, it's just so I can actually test the guild system in there. But if you actually want to join and if you want to hunt together with me, or if you have any questions, just whisper me. Throwing random party invites is a little strange because I get like 10 to 15 to 20 when I come online. So I cannot take every party invite. And I don't know why you're inviting me. So that's a little annoying for me, I guess you could say. So yeah, you're better off just whispering me and saying, hey man, do you have time? I need some help on killing this behemoth or this behemoth. I'm always looking forward to help. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you had some useful information in here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.